What the fuck is wrong with Polygon? No, seriously, I want to know. I want to know what exactly is wrong with them, because at this point I can't figure it out anymore. I've tried, and I can't. For those of you that don't know, yesterday Polygon released what some people might call an article, what most people would call just pure advertising. It was in the form of an article. It was an excerpt from a recently released book by one Phil Owen, a former games journalist, and I think that he still works in the industry somehow, which details everything he found wrong with the industry at large. This article is pure advertising for that. It's quite literally, we're gonna put out the first few paragraphs of the book. Oh, by the way, here's where you can buy it. That's all there is to it. I think that even they realized how bad that is, because it is by Polygon staff. There is no name attached to this at all. Now, what astounds me most about this is the book itself, which I would never have heard of had Polygon not gone out of their way to, let's be honest, shill for it. In this, in the excerpt itself that is shown, the author basically complains that video games are not viewed as art because they basically let you interact with stuff, and it's too video gamey. You know, movies would be viewed as art if it weren't for that whole moving picture thing. I have seen other excerpts of this book from this guy that weren't in this, where he actually referred to his audience, unironically, as shitlords. And he was fired from the company he worked at for that, and he was bitter about it. He was upset, and still holds a grudge to this day, apparently, that he was fired for intentionally upsetting his shitlord audience. In what industry do you think you can go out of your way to upset your audience or insult your audience and not get fired? That's pretty much business 101. Which leads me into another question I have, and one that I find that I've been asking for well over a year now at this point. If you hate your job this much, why the fuck are you doing it? Why the fuck are you in it? Let me stop you right quick before you go into the job market is difficult, I have to take what I can get, etc. style points. Video game media is a very specialized job market that you would have to specifically be looking to get into. So at this point, I find myself wondering what. It's the same with video game development. It pays less than the typical degree you would need for this kind of job. So my question is, why do you get into these kind of jobs if you absolutely hate them? Why don't you go somewhere else? You have some sort of education, degree, background, whatever. You can get into better fields, higher paying fields, whatever, that you would not absolutely hate. Why do you stay in these kind of fields? Don't get me wrong, there are some days, everyone has those days where they hate their job at some point or another. This guy openly despises his job, his audience, the community, everybody. Why he stays, I don't know. And as one last point, of course, the dude was on Twitter, and he was complaining about gamers in general and going out of his way to antagonize people. Because why the fuck not? At one point, he actually said in a tweet, "Gamers are dead." Once more, I ask, if you despise everything about this industry and everyone in this industry so much, why the fuck are you even in it? I know I've ranted about the lack of standards, and I know I've ranted about just how low they're setting the bar. As a human being, I expect more than this. This is as low as you can possibly go. I say that, I'll be proven wrong in a month. I promise you. This has been Math Machine, just ranting about idiots doing idiot things. Or as I like to call it, journalism. Peace out.